Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. How the bloody hell are you supposed to know if it's working? Right. The little light is flickering. That's got to be a good sign. Right. Here goes.
Tea, 1 sugar. There you go.
Ah, thanks.
So welcome to Otley Bottoms, Bill. The only way is up. I know it's a bit bare, but I'd really like to turn this room into a recording studio. Put a control desk here, vocal booth over there, baby grand in the corner, full Wi-Fi. What do you think?
It's a great space, Helen. I was a bit sceptical when you told me you were moving out of London. But now I'm here, I get it. I think it's just what you need.
Do you think? I'm not even sure I know what I need. I know my Jules Holland days are over. The record company made that quite clear. But I need to keep on singing, keep making music, even if nobody's interested in hearing it anymore.
Don't give yourself such a hard time. I think you're doing the right thing. Some time out, a change of scenery. How on earth did you find this place? I nearly missed it. You can't see it from the road. Mind you, that's probably a good thing. It looks a bit like that mansion from The Conjuring.
It's a project, all right. I'm just going to take it one room at a time, see what I can do with the place. Try not to be a cliché, you know, past it rock star seeking refuge in Suffolk hideaway. I'm going to get the studio done first, though, whatever happens.
It's very nice for them to ask us here for dinner, Dave. But I don't understand why we have to spend the night. We only live at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, but it's Otley Bottoms Manor House, isn't it? Haven't you ever wondered how the other half live? Hey, get a load of this bathroom. The bath has got feet on it. Little legs, like a border terrier or something. What is it now?
It's an owl!
It's stuffed.
Who would put that on a mantelpiece in a bedroom? It's so creepy staring at us. I won't sleep.
Heidi, you think everything is creepy. Here, I'll turn it to face the wall. There, that's better. Now then, what you need, my dear, is a small baby sham to calm your nerves. I wonder, is there a minibar? Nope, not in here.
It's not a hotel. It's just a dinner party. We're just meant to be dropping off our stuff. I think she said there was cocktails downstairs.
Which one? The young, pretty one or the pushy one?
Abby and Veronica. Abby Marsh and Veronica White. Veronica said that she was a writer or something.
Oh, yes. Cocktails in the conservatory. It's just like Cluedo. Mrs. White in the conservatory with the lead pipe.
Dave?
Look, love, don't get so wound up. They're new to the village, just being neighbourly, trying to make friends, embedding themselves in the community, you know. It makes a change from that stuck-up lot that were here before. And being able to stay the night means we both can have a few drinkies and have some fun. It's absolutely chucking it down out there. I wouldn't want to be going home in this. The weppers might get us. Ooh.
Oh, be quiet, you silly fool.
Helen, I was just about to call you.
Oh, hey, did you get the track I sent over? What do you think? It's quite a rough recording. I've only got my MacBook and a basic setup until the studio's installed. But the acoustics work so well for singing in here while it's empty.
They're great. The song's great. There's just a bit of interference on the recording.
Oh, do you think it might be the mic, or maybe I messed up the inputs?
No, I don't think so. It's probably nothing major, just that there's the same thing on each of the audio tracks, a sort of high-pitched hum. I thought you might be trying out one of those K-pop synth sounds or something, but it's not.
No, it's definitely not. I'm not that desperate to be dragged into the 21st century.
Any idea about the state of the electrics at your place?
Nothing serious came up on the survey, but the whole place is covered in this awful dark panelling, as you know. Maybe you should take a look before the builders get here, Bill. You know your stuff.
OK, I'll pop up at the weekend and take a look. See if I can work out what's going on.
Brenda, are you decent?
Of course I'm decent. We arrived here fully clothed. And if you don't mind, I know it's an interconnecting door, but I'd rather you didn't use it.
You wouldn't have given two hoots back in the day.
Nicholas Denton, as my late husband's best friend, God rest his soul, you should know better.
All right, only pulling your leg. I thought I heard you calling me.
Well, I wasn't. So, let's have a nosy at your room then. What's in here? Put me in the picture.
Well, it's all right. Just a bedroom, really. An ugly old painting. Some furniture that's probably been here as long as the house has. And some god-awful Laura Ashley wallpaper. You're not missing much.
My old mum, she would have a few words to say about the dust, I can tell you.
Your mum?
Oh, yes. She used to work here when I was a child. She used to bring me up sometimes when she did the cleaning. I must have had more sight then, but I can't remember much. Just the smell of the place, ugh, that hasn't changed.
Well, I never knew your mum worked here. I got called up here a few times when I was on the force. Suspected burglaries, things going missing, the odd broken window, you know, that sort of thing. It never came to anything.
What was that?
What was what?
A noise in my room. It's coming from the wardrobe. Oh, God, what if it's rats?
It wouldn't surprise me with all these stuffed animals all over the place.
Well, aren't you going to investigate?
Me? I'm retired. Why are you giving me your shoe?
Well, just in case. I'll open the door and you stand by to whack it.
There. Satisfied? It's just an old wardrobe with a load of clothes in it. They look like costumes. Maybe they're like fancy dress, these two. Come on, you can ask him yourself. Let's go down and see what this dinner is really all about. Would you like an arm?
Goodness, are you all right? Oh, please tell me there's no spiders.
Oh, sorry. I just wasn't expecting that. It just all came away in one piece. There seems to be some old wiring in here, and quite a lot of it.
Do you think that's what's causing the interference?
Maybe.
What do you think it's for?
Not sure. Let's follow it along. There's a bit of an alcove here, some kind of cupboard. I think, oh, interesting. There's a lot of technical equipment in here. Looks like cameras and stuff.
Cameras? Who would put cameras in a dilapidated old pile like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. They look about 30 or 40 years old. They've still got tapes in. Looks like there's some kit to capture audio separately too. Quite high quality gear, I would think, for the era. It's a bit dirty and corroded, but it might be possible to clean it up.
Oh, now I'm intrigued. What if it's some sort of espionage equipment, or the house was used to blackmail people, or a spurned lover was spying on his ex?
Or it could just be bog standard surveillance system to deter terribly dressed 1980s burglars. Do you want me to see if I can salvage anything? Might give you an idea of the house's history.
You kidding? It's the most exciting thing that's happened to me all year. Yeah, see what you can do.
Oh, how lovely. 4-poster. It's just like Dynasty. Do you mind if I use the bathroom first?
Go ahead, sis. Old habits die hard and all that. It's a bit musty, but surprisingly comfy, actually. Dear Prudence, won't you come out to play?
Oh, shut up. You should see this bathroom. Candlesticks, and they've put in proper face towels and everything. Sue, thanks for being my +1. Won't be long. Just putting my lip gloss on.
So who are these people again?
Well, Veronica is my client, and I think Abby is her, partner. Not sure what they do. Creative types, I think. People don't usually talk much when they're having their massage therapy, but from what I can gather, they've come up from London, away from prying eyes.
To the cosmopolitan, open, accepting community of Otley Bottoms. Come off it, Prue.
Maybe this dinner party is part of that. Being accepted by the village. How do I look?
Fabulous. Is that dressed Chelsea girl? Well, I suppose it's free booze, good food and entertainment, even if we are stuck with a right old motley crew for a night. Fancy them inviting old Brenda from the shop? Do you want to borrow my crimpers? Your fringe looks a bit floppy. They're in my bag.
Thanks. Hope I don't fuse the place, plugging them in. Sue? Is this your scarf?
Yeah,
Sue, are you doing it again? You promised. I thought you'd gone through that therapy group after last time to avoid a sentence or whatever. I can't believe it. They are clients of mine. You can't take their stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry, Prue. Honestly, I'll put it back when we go downstairs. I just saw it and it looked nice and...
Too damn right you'll put it back. And if you ever do this to me again, I swear it will be the last time.
Abby, could you come in here for a minute? I just need to test something.
Test what? Look, the caterers have just arrived and all the food for tonight, and I'm trying to find room in the fridge. The prawns will go off. What are you doing up a ladder? I thought you were setting the table.
Don't worry, all in hand. Right, just stand there and talk normally. I need to test its recording, okay?
What's recording? Oh my God, Ronnie. You're not still going through with this, are you? What are you doing messing about with a deer head?
It's absolutely perfect. Look, you just pop the little lens thing in here, the wire goes down his throat, and... Oh, actually, I've got a different animal in each room and a portrait. Oh, and in the back bedroom, there's a weird vasey thing.
Oh my God, this isn't Scooby-Doo. It's supposed to be our home. Our new start.
I've only got the gear for tonight. Kev needs it back in the morning. 6 of them have said yes, and they're spending the night. We should get some great footage for the pilot.
So now it's a pilot?
All hit TV shows start with a pilot, Abby. It's going to be groundbreaking. A snapshot into rural life. Local landowners invite villagers round for a spot of dinner. Then you do your Madame Arcati, we freak them all out with a séance and capture the whole thing on camera. It's going to be the first reality TV since American Life.
I'm not sure, Ronnie. I just feel bad about deceiving everyone.
Abby, you are an actress, darling. It's what you do, and you do it so well. You're going to be amazing.
After that, then, can we just stop for a while? Do up the house and concentrate on your screenwriting, like you said?
Promise. Now go and get your gear on and leave all the kitchen stuff to me. You are going to look absolutely gorgeous.
Well, that was lovely.
Here, here. I do love a trifle.
Speaking of sherry, would one of you lovely ladies pass the vino down this way?
Fascinating to hear about your interior design ideas for this place, Veronica.
If it is a bit modern.
Out with the old and in with the new.
It's the curse of the artist, I'm afraid, or in my case, the writer, to be blessed with ideas and to try to bring them to fruition. But I would love to know more about the place, you know, how it was back in the day.
It's Brenda you need to ask about that. Mum used to work here.
Really? What was it like?
Well, I don't really remember very much. I was only little. My mother was the housekeeper. She kept the place spotless.
I'm sure a house like this must have many stories to tell. Do you happen to know, is it haunted?
If it's all right with everyone, I'd rather not know. It's bad enough living in a haunted village.
A haunted village?
Not this again. Old wives' tales.
More like old folks' tales, Nick, and not really a haunted village, Veronica. More the fields around Otley Bottoms.
Yes. When we were girls, we were warned about the weppers, or some people call them the lantern men. Ghostly figures. If you were out after dark, they used to rise up out of the reeds and lure you to your death.
Oh, just our mum trying to keep us out of trouble, probably.
No, it's true. It's well known around here. But it's okay. You can whistle to distract them from their deathly mission.
What if they go after the person whistling instead?
You have 2 whistlers, you see. Then the weapons get confused and nobody gets lured anywhere.
I've never heard about the whistling part.
I'm confused.
Absolute balderdash. Never seen a ghostly figure around the Bottoms in all of my years on the beat.
More wine, anyone?
Any luck?
As I thought, the video has completely corroded. Nothing salvageable, I'm afraid. But the audio was in a separate device, which seems to be more airtight. I've managed to find some adapters and get it playing through your speaker system.
What's on the recording?
It's fragments, and I'm not sure what order they come in. I haven't listened to all of them yet, but I definitely think you're going to want to hear them.
So, Abby, what do you do for a living?
Well, it's a little unusual.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to pry.
No, don't apologise. We don't always share Abby's profession. People can be a little judgmental.
Ooh, that sounds intriguing. Are you one of those ladies of the night?
Dave? I do apologise, he's just had a few too many.
Abby is a medium.
I used to be a medium, but now I'm more of an extra large.
Do you mean a spiritual medium? I used to have a client who was a medium. She always booked a pedicure with French polish. And whilst I was doing it, she would look beyond me, as if there was somebody else in the room. Quite spooked me out.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, there's really nothing to fear. The spirits are all around us. I was born with a gift to be able to see them and to hear them, and it feels only right to use it to help other people.
So can you actually talk to people on the other side?
Only if they want to talk to me, or talk through me. I don't get much of a say in it, I'm afraid.
And what about the future? Can you tell fortunes?
Not really, but sometimes the spirits have messages, advice that they need to pass on to help people make the right choices.
Well, I'll believe it when I see it. Not one to be taken in by all this poppycock. If you'll excuse my French. Evidence, as they say, is evidence.
We do have a set of Ouija cards around here that come out sometimes. Would that be proof enough for you?
Super. Let's do it.
I'd be happy to, as long as everyone's in agreement.
Oh, can you see if my hubby's there? Malcolm Green. He died in 81. He got gout and he went downhill after that.
I can't guarantee anything, I'm afraid.
I really don't want to. Perhaps we should just go up to bed and leave him to it.
I'm right here next to you, Heidi. We're in a room full of grown-up people, one of which is a retired policeman. What could happen?
Rue, what do you reckon?
Okay, I suppose it could be enlightening. If you're sure it's safe.
Abby does this professionally. She would never put anybody in harm's way, would you, Abby? How exciting. Right, let's clear the table and set out the Ouija cards.
Hi, Bill, can you talk?
Yeah, I've got a few minutes. What's up?
You know the recordings, the names they mentioned?
Veronica, someone and Abby, was it?
Veronica White, yeah. I've just received a bunch of paperwork from the conveyancers. They've sent through all the old deeds. Apparently the banks don't keep them anymore. Anyway, her name's on them. She bought the house in 1985.
So she used to own your house. Maybe she's the one that made the recordings.
Yeah, but why? It doesn't make sense. Would you see if you could find anything more about her online? My internet's off again. Joys of living in the sticks.
We're all clear then. You must each keep a finger on the glass at all times and try not to let go. If for any reason you have to, please stay at the table and do not leave the room.
I'm going to switch off the wall lights. We should have enough light from this candle. Now, if Abby goes into a trance, don't worry, it's happened before. It just means she's receiving.
And if she starts talking gibberish, don't worry. She's just receiving the BBC World Service shipping forecast.
Mr. Granger, if we are to do this, we should at least take it seriously. Abby's safety is at stake.
Oh, I'm still not sure.
So we each place one finger on the glass. Should be easy to spot who's cheating. Watch it, you lot. I've got my beady eyes on you.
Right. I'm ready. Malcolm, if you're there, don't be alarmed when you see the colour of my hair.
I can't control who comes through. Let us all take a deep breath and try to open our minds.
Oh, there's blowing a hoolie out there.
Shh.
That's it. Off we go.
Oh.
Who's doing that?
Wow, it's moving very fast. Is anyone keeping a track of this?
I've got a pocket notebook. I'll write it down.
Bloody spirits, slow down. What do you think this is? Vauxhall Stadium?
What's it saying?
Hoodin. Absolute balderdash.
Hoodingeroo. It's spelt out Hoodingeroo. Does that mean anything to anyone?
Hoodingeroo? What a load of old squid.
Whoever it is, he's got a sense of humour. I like him.
Oh, it's off again. Nick, get your pen ready.
S-M-I-T-H.
Smith. That's our surname. Prue's and mine.
It's also the most common surname in the English language and the name of a band.
Do you have a message for Smith?
It's saying yes.
Oh, which one? Which one? Did it say which one?
S-C-A-R...
Shit.
F, scarf.
Any idea what this means? Sue? Prue?
No.
Yes, I think so. It's a private family thing. Sue's very moved, aren't you, Sue?
You cow.
It wasn't me, I promise.
And what's it saying now, Nick?
It's moving so fast, I'm afraid I can't keep up.
Oh, I swear I just felt something at the back of my neck.
It's very cold over this side of the room. Malcolm, is that you?
Spirit, if you are here, make yourself known.
Who did that? Who knocked the glass over?
It's all right, everyone. Just hold hands. There's someone here.
It's okay, everybody. This is all perfectly normal.
Would someone mind telling me what's going on?
It's all right, love. I've got your hand.
Who blew out the candle?
Oh, hi, Bill. Hang on a sec. Let me just plug my phone in. It's about to lose charge.
Are you okay? Are the builders there?
Well, yeah, I'm fine. But no, the builders haven't been here all week. There's some sort of issue with the drains. They've had to stop work until the council can inspect. Thank God we got the studio done first. I'm in here now.
Look, I'm not really sure how to tell you this.
Tell me what?
I've looked into it. 1985. The owners of the house, the villagers.
And?
There's no trace of any of them.
What do you mean, no trace? I found Veronica's name on the deeds.
They all existed, all right. Veronica White, Abby Marsh. Abby was in a few films in the early 80s. Veronica has a couple of dodgy credits as a TV exec, but I couldn't find any mention of them after 85. They completely disappeared.
What?
And so did the dinner guests, the villagers, all 6 of them. I found an online archive of the East Anglian Daily Times. It was a local mystery. The Smith sisters, the Grangers, Nick Denton, Brenda Green, all missing. There were missing persons cases, investigations, and then it all went dead. There's even a cold case Facebook group from around 2009 who tried to look into it. Theories about alien abductions, mass murders, sinkholes, but nothing. Helen?
missed that last part. I can hear something in the house. I think the builders are back. 1 sec.
Helen? Helen?
A Hoodingeroo at Otley Bottoms was written by Amy Mallett and the company and directed by Emma Bernard, featuring Grace Hill as Helen, Andy Girling as Bill, Carolyn Allen as Veronica, Claire Burnham as Abby, Wayne Whitney as Nick, Marilyn Marvin as Brenda, Amanda Martin as Heidi, Dave Appleton as Dave, Caroline Giddings as Prue, and Tanya Austin as Sue. Music was by Grace Hill. Audio editing by Amy Mallett. Additional sound design by Simon Keep. With thanks to Philippa Story, Imogen Hayward, and Stephanie Mallett. The project was supported by East Suffolk Council.